Manchester City must put the Champions League disappointment against Tottenham behind them as they face a second successive clash with Spurs on Saturday. City beat Spurs 4-3 at the Etihad on Wednesday, but exited the Champions League on the away goals rule after last week's 1-0 defeat at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Pep Guardiola's man thought they had scored a late winner through Raheem Sterling, but VAR overturned the decision for offside. And City have to forget about that game as Spurs again visit the Etihad in the Premier League. City trail Liverpool by 2 points in the Premier League table, but have a game in hand and need to get 3 points with the Reds facing Cardiff on Sunday. Guardiola will assess the fitness of his squad ahead of the clash, but picked up no new injury scares against Spurs. Leroy Sane and Fernandinho were second-half substitutes on Wednesday and could feature, while Oleksandr Zinchenko was the only player to miss out through injury. Read how our writers have picked their team to face Tottenham and choose your own starting XI using the widget at the bottom of the page. Bray City can't afford to slip up, so Guardiola must play his strongest side, even if there are still some tired legs from Wednesday's incredible game. Fernandinho, John Stones and Leroy Sane all started on the bench in midweek, so they can offer some fresh legs to a side that needs a similar attacking start but with some more defensive solidity. Fernandinho can fill that role, as can a reunited partnership of Stones and Aymeric Laporte at the back. Three games in a week might be too much for Benjamin Mendy, so Danilo can deputise at left back. Kevin De Bruyne must start after his hat-trick of assists on Wednesday, and Raheem Sterling will surely be more motivated than anyone to put right Wednesday's late drama. Tyrone Marshall So much of Guardiola's selection for this game will rest on how his players recover from the heartbreak of their Champions League exit in midweek. He might make the odd change to keep things fresh, and Stones could return to give Kompany a rest. Mendy might be forced into action once again with Zinchenko only back in training on Thursday. Given Fernandinho didn't start in midweek, he almost certainly will here, while David Silva came off after an hour so could feature again. Kevin De Bruyne has to start after his brilliant display on Wednesday. Sane might be forced to sit out again, with Bernardo and Sterling either side of Aguero. Charlotte Duncker It's a tough one for Guardiola given what the game took out of the players both physically and mentally on Wednesday. There's a big argument for switching up a lot of the players. However, a couple of sets of fresh legs in defense and midfield should be enough to do the trick. Fernandinho should replace Gundogan just for the argument of being fresher and gives Gundogan a chance to have a rest. At the back, Kompany is no longer fit enough to be playing 3 games a week, so should be replaced by Stones. Sane might have to settle for a place on the bench again, as City's current front three remain their best options.